If you ever thought about moving to Baltimore, now is the time to do it. 2024 is going to be lit, and I'm here to tell you all about it. Let's go. Welcome to Moving to Baltimore. You guys have no idea what's going on. I'm Calvin Watkins, professional realtor, and I'm a native of Baltimore. And let me tell you, I've never seen so much development going on in and around Baltimore in my entire life. And I've been here my entire life. Now check it. We got everything from the redesign and the new development going on at the Inner Harbor. The Inner Harbor, Baltimore's Inner Harbor is world renowned. When they built it back in the 80s, the design team won awards, international awards, for how they pulled all the construction together and what they did with the Baltimore waterfront. Pretty much transformed it. There are plans in place now where the Baltimore's Harbor Place will have over 20,000 square feet of commercial buildings, 900 residential units, and a rooftop park right at the Inner Harbor. I mean, they talk about putting little islands in place where you can actually walk on the boardwalk, the promenade area of the Inner Harbor. You can actually walk out into the harbor. That's something that has never been done here in Baltimore City. Not only that, there are even plans in place to make Baltimore's Inner Harbor swimmable. What? Swimming in the Baltimore Inner Harbor? Now, Baltimore's Inner Harbor, we've had all types of things going on in Baltimore Inner Harbor. But because now is a great time to transform Baltimore and put Baltimore back on the map as a world-renowned destination, they're gonna make the Inner Harbor swimmable. Insane. Now you might say, oh wow, what's the big deal? Baltimore's a coastal city. And to be a coastal city, we have some of the, well, Maryland is known for like the best crab cakes anywhere on the planet, bar none. Challenge me on it, come to Baltimore and have a crab cake. But I'm telling you, Baltimore crab cakes are insanely good. So because we're a coastal city, we have access to the Atlantic Ocean. We have all types of fishing there. But not only are restaurants good, we have new residences coming up all over the place. Existing homes, yeah, a little hard to find, but if you want to do anything in Baltimore, you should consider investing in downtown Baltimore, anywhere in the Inner Harbor corridor. They even have these great condos and townhouses coming up in an area of town called Port Covington. Port Covington, they're changing the name to the Baltimore Peninsula. Now, please like and subscribe to this channel because I'm gonna start posting videos about this amazing, I'm telling you, it is mind-blowing when you see the work that they're doing to Baltimore's Inner Harbor, not only at the Inner Harbor, but further down and going towards South Baltimore and the South Branch Marina and Port Covington and the Baltimore Peninsula. It's an area that is just surrounded by water. We have Nick's Fish House, it's been there like since forever. But when you see the condos, you see the view. So I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna send a drone up in the air so you guys can see what these views are gonna look like. I'm gonna show you what the condos look like. I'm gonna show you what the townhomes look like. I'm gonna show you the area that they're building in, and it's right on the water. So you can actually, I mean, this is probably one of the best locations in Baltimore City to be living in a condo, living in a townhouse, access to the water, amazing views. The sun rises and sets at this part of the harbor. And on top of that, there's a park across the street. So you like walk under the bridge and see this park. It's amazing. That's just downtown Baltimore. Outside of Baltimore, we have new development. And I tell you, looking at this new development they have on the water in Baltimore, it's actually less expensive than the one they're doing further out Baltimore in Baltimore County. Now, for myself, I would like to live in the city because I can always get out to the county. Vice versa, you can always live in the county and get into the city, have some fun, you know, look around, visit the new harbor, and then kind of go back to the county and just let your hair down, ride your horse, drive your car, whatever. But what's cool is that we have waterfront property downtown Baltimore City. So again, please like and subscribe because I'm going in deep, I'm going to go in hard. We're going to be all about showing you these properties that are available in Baltimore City. Now, back to the Inner Harbor. They have this amazing design. They say it's been reimagined. If you look at this, I don't know, it's an amphitheater they're calling it, where you can actually, you know, the building is like sloped. They have it set up where they're gonna have retail, they have these apartments, and they're gonna have like a promenade, not a promenade, an amphitheater set up. and it's gonna be one of Baltimore's most well-known destinations. And what's great about it is we're gonna have bands there. We'll have local like acts, magicians, little shows, things like that. But it's gonna be a hub for people all over Baltimore to come to. Born and raised in Baltimore, professional realtor in Baltimore. I'm seeing houses all the time. I have people calling me to say, hey, what's going on in Baltimore? Help me find a home. Had an investor I was working with just the other day. He drove down from New York. He's looking at a house, put an offer in. So I'm telling you, if you're not a part of this Baltimore scene right now, you gotta be a part of it. I'm gonna go into this MCB Real Estate. They unveiled their plans. So I know the guy, David. David's a great guy. He's a brainiac, if you ask me. This guy has worked on design and concepts for architectural concepts like all over the world. And he's a Baltimore native. So unfortunately, they gave him the opportunity to do this design, his team to do this design in Baltimore. So they're gonna be talking about all the constructions going on. I was just talking to a friend of mine who runs the Downtown Partnership. We're talking about 5, 7, maybe up to 9 years until the whole thing is completed. That's why now is the time to get into Baltimore. Now is the time to move to Baltimore. So if you're considering to move to Baltimore, whether it's 2024 or some years down the road, give me a call, reach out to me. Let me kind of guide you to what are some good places to live downtown. If you're a tech person, I can put you around all of, some communities around tech. If you are someone who's into architecture, we have things around architecture. What's good about Baltimore is that we are a city of neighborhoods. We have neighborhoods that have the paintings of the houses are different colors. We have some where the houses are all the same. We have like parts of East Baltimore where it's just a bunch of semi-detached houses and they're excellent prices. But again, we have this new construction going on downtown Baltimore. They only built it, I think they said they're building like maybe have like 90 units, something like that. So it's a small amount. So you consider the people in Baltimore who are looking to get one of these properties, as well as the people moving into Baltimore. Give me a call, let's get on the list. I've talked to the developers like frequently. I'm building great relationships with them so we can actually make sure that if you're interested in one of these new houses, one of these new homes in Baltimore, we can definitely get you in the front door, get you on a list, and make sure you have access to one of these amazing, you're talking about condos at $500,000 and it's on the water. I'm gonna show you the shot again. Look at this, it's on the water. It's amazing. And it's right next to Under Armour. So long story short, a lot of people aren't familiar with Under Armour. Under Armour is like a smaller version of Nike. They do performance clothing. And the founder, Kevin Plank, he's from Maryland, the University of Maryland. That's where he got his start in business. But he built this brand up, this Under Armour brand. It absorbs the sweat in the clothes, so you're not walking around drenched in sweat. But he made a name for himself in his company, and he lives in Maryland, and he headquartered his company here, Under Armour. So Under Armour is actually one of the largest employers for Baltimore City, along with places like Johns Hopkins, University of Maryland, and a few others. Now, Kevin Plank was able to work out an arrangement with Baltimore City to create Port Covington. It started out as Port Covington. Went from Port Covington, I guess they didn't like the name, they changed it to the Baltimore Peninsula. Now, this is an area of Baltimore that was sitting in the water, sitting on the waterfront, a lot of waterfront property that nobody was really doing anything with. But they decided to say, Kevin Plank, his money is long, he got the bag, he runs Under Armour, multi-million-dollar company, and he decided to come in and cut a deal with the city, and now they're developing the Inner Harbor. Not just the Inner Harbor, but this south branch of the Inner Harbor. Again, Nick's Fish House is one of the places that's been there forever, and these guys from Under Armour are knocking down, building up. They have these two developers coming in. One's building townhomes, one's building condos. The condos are like sick. They are amazing. I know you'll like it. I think about something for myself, and having this waterfront property, being able to get up in the morning, see the sunrise over the water, and on the other side see the sunset, a park across the street. Great if you like the outdoors, great if you have a family, great to just be in a place where you have access to water. And again, you're talking about cleaning up the Inner Harbor, making it swimmable. They've been working on this for 13 years. Quiet as it's kept. It's a program that started back in 2010. They've been working on it. They have partners, both private and government partners, to come in, put money in, putting resources, bringing resources to the table, and they are working on making the Inner Harbor swimmable. A swimmable Inner Harbor will change the face of downtown Baltimore, along with this reimagined Inner Harbor that they're putting together. So a little bit more about, it's just so much to tell you. So again, please like and subscribe to this channel, because we're gonna be cranking out videos on a regular basis to tell you all the great things coming to Baltimore. So when you move to Baltimore, you'll know where to go. You'll be able to look at what we're telling you guys about. You better move to Baltimore and know exactly what's going on. One more thing I want to leave you with. The Baltimore-based company acquired the rights to Harbor Place in April, received a court battle in West Baltimore native. So again, my man David Bramble, he is a native of Baltimore, and he is doing a lot with this development at the Inner Harbor. And I'm gonna show you some of the pictures. You see these pictures, it looks futuristic, but the fact that we have a Baltimore native working on the design, and his company is responsible for the new design of the Baltimore Inner Harbor. It says a lot about how Baltimore is really investing in Baltimore to make Baltimore a city, again, putting it on the map worldwide, world renowned. People came from all over the world. When they come to Baltimore, they visit Inner Harbor. When they go to DC, they drive to Baltimore to visit Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Yeah, things change. It's been a little rough times, but Baltimore is coming out. We pulled out all the strings, and they're going hard on Baltimore City, this Inner Harbor. So right along this downtown Baltimore corridor, from the Inner Harbor all the way over to the South Baltimore, with the condos and the townhouses they're building there. And then there's another 40-acre parcel. I forgot to tell you, oh my God. There's another 40-acre parcel on the other side of this new development that's going to be the same thing. I mean, they talk about building condos and townhouses on the water, and it's insane. So I'm a boater. So in this area, right by the marina, I would go in, you use the marina. A friend of mine had a houseboat there. We would just sit there and do business. But driving your boat under the bridge, it's good fishing. You're talking about going up. You see the guys in the rowboat club doing the rowing. It's an amazing view. People were sleeping on it for years. It's like an undiscovered gem until maybe 10 years ago. And I think, from what I understand, there was a development that almost jumped off, but it fell through. They had to wind up selling the land. I don't know where it is now, but where the holding is now. But it's like another 3 acres sitting in Baltimore City, ready to be developed, that overlooks this water. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna try to wrap it up. I want you guys to please like and subscribe to this channel. Please, by all means, if you want to move to Baltimore, make sure you give me a call, 443-281-9800. Shoot me an email, yournewhomesales@gmail.com. I'm your guy. I'm the person who's going to take you out and show you all around Baltimore. So please watch this video. Please, I'm just begging you, because so much is going to happen. It's going to go by so fast. You don't want to be on the other end looking up like, I missed it. That happened with some condos. We had some condos down on Key Highway. It went up. I forgot the name. I think Keystone Builders was the company. And when they first went up, everybody was, saying, the professional athletes were buying them. And these condos sat on the market for a while, because at the time, back in the late 90s, the market wasn't as interested in condos on the water. Man, after that, these condos start being bought up. You have some vacancies now, and then right next to it, the Ritz-Carlton built an amazing, has an amazing footprint right down at the Inner Harbor, and right next to it is the Inner Harbor. There's so much development going on in Baltimore's Inner Harbor. You have to be a part of it. You have to move to Baltimore. You have to check it out. Again, I'm Calvin Watkins, professional realtor with eXp. Please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more information. If you want to talk more about it, tell you what, if you've ever been to Baltimore and you've seen what Baltimore is like now, or you say it used to be like, drop a comment. Let me know your opinions on Baltimore. Good, bad, in between. Because Baltimore is on the come up. You'll see it now. You heard it first from me. There's so much going on. And on top of that, we have like Johns Hopkins. We have University of Maryland. We have University of Baltimore Law. They do business. And what's great is we have University of Maryland has their bio hub here in Baltimore, downtown Baltimore. The Ravens, the Orioles, there's so much going on in downtown Baltimore. You got to be a part of it. Again, please like and subscribe to our channel, share it with a friend, leave a comment. If there's any part of Baltimore you're interested in, whether it's Baltimore City, Baltimore County, I'm covering it all. So please give me a call if you're looking to move to Baltimore, 443-281-9800. Calvin Watkins, professional realtor with eXp. Email me yournewhomesales@gmail.com. Let's go. I'm out. Peace.